Hello and welcome to round one with Bant Eldrazi, where we are on the play. I'm really not a huge fan of this hand. It feels like it does nothing on the play. Our first play is a Displacer, and our second play is a Smasher. This is fine. We're going to lead on an untapped Temple Garden. I don't think I want that because I'm going to Stirrings on one. I believe I'm supposed to take Temple. This hand's really too slow otherwise. The other option is Thought-Knot Seer, but I don't think I want to just play a turn 4 Seer here. Depending on what my opponent's playing, I might try to reshuffle the Seer in. Okay. Eldrazi or some kind of moon deck. I definitely want the creature. Because they played that, I think they're probably some kind of Eldrazi mirror. I'm not huge on the life total. And I think I just want to get... Do I want Pool or do I want Fountain? I think I want Fountain. I don't need more green. It's just slightly increasing my odds of finding this Thought-Knot Seer that I want. One out of four that mattered, right? Interesting. I have a feeling there's some kind of Proliferate variant, which is a deck that Sam Black has fiddled around with. Or they could just be an Eldrazi deck that's playing these cards. Yep, there we go. So they're probably just mono-colorless Eldrazi. So they have an Endless one, a Smasher, a Reshaper, and Thought-Knot Seer can get right on out of here. Yeah, they're just base red, colorless Eldrazi. So this is a 4 toughness, endless one. The right play from my side is just a shove Smasher and only Smasher. Ooh, piece of candy. Trading 4/4s is bad here. My opponent wants to Smasher back and try to race, they die. I know their hand is Smasher, Reshaper, and Unknown card. Oddly, that one life they paid to EE matters a decent amount. 12, so I'm not dead to another Smasher. This puts my opponent dead to a land here, which is pretty nice. Because I get to path the blocker, Smasher, and shove. So 5 lands left. We're on a 19 outer. Ding. Shouldn't have paid the life. It just marginally matters against Noble Hierarch. They don't have a basic, which is interesting. It feels like they should have a waste even if they're going down the mono Eldrazi route. Oh, they do have a waste. Okay. I didn't even see that happen. Okay, cool. So they're just mono with a light splash, if anything. They might have Spirit Guide. I don't know why I highlighted those. Realistically, I think I just want Dismember. I don't think I really want Stubs. I don't think any of my other cards on the sideboard really do anything against the cards I'm expecting here. Like, Displacer's the huge trump. All these cards are great, even though they probably could have Chalice. I don't really have a good way to kill a Chalice, so whatever. I guess I could cut the other Stubs for a Timely, but I don't really like that card. I think this is just right. Keep the Stubborn Isle in case it pegs something random like a Dismember. Pretty good draws on my part after mulligan, but that's what Ancient Stirrings does. It's a very powerful Magic card. This is fine. Interesting. I think I'm going to lead on a colorless land because I don't actually think that... So this is going to cost me 1 life, but with all the lands I have, I don't actually know if the Temple Garden is going to have to enter the battlefield untapped. And I'd rather pay the 1 life up front and maybe gain back a life later than pay the 2 life up front. And I think this is right. This is a chance that it costs me a life, but I'm risking gaining one. Or, sorry, I'm risking a life to gain one now. I like a good gamble. Our hand's quite good here. Yeah, we get the... With the lands we had, we got the curve to 5. So that decision's pretty easy, I think. If we're going to slam a Drowner, I don't think it matters too much. Ugh. Not ideal for us. This turn likely ends up being Path the Seer. I'm guessing they take Path over my Seer because me displacing their... Like, I have Displacer, so I have the trump on board. Anyway, so just killing creatures not the end of the world, but me having another threat to kill them with is bad. Or, I don't actually know. It's kind of a tight decision. Yeah. I guess the other thing about not taking Seer is that I then get to take whatever's in their hand that they're going to try to kill me with. Definitely not casting that. I'm going to draw my card first and see where this goes. Great job, Goyf. Let's see. Does drawing that Goyf make me want a Stirrings? I think it does. I think I can take 1 big hit. Though I guess this is pretty bad if they just smash for me. I just take like 1,000,000. So I guess I am punished because I have to take a pain here. So I still have this Temple Garden that's going to enter the battlefield tapped in my hand. Yeah. Okay, I should have played the Temple Garden on 1 instead of the Pain Land. I've already taken 2 damage because of that decision, so I would just have an untapped land in my hand and would never have the possibility of taking 2 more. If this is a 6-power endless one, I just let that happen. And then I go tap land, leave up a Displacer. Nah, sorry, I have Smasher. I'm thinking I didn't get that card this turn. I just smash. Um, let's think. I guess if they have an endless one, I have to kill it with the Displacer activation. So I play tap land, do that, leave back Noble to chump. Attack for 5, 6, because there's then a creature in the graveyard off of Tarmogoyf. If I get Smashered, I think... I don't think I'm supposed to chump. If I get Smashered, what is my follow-up play? Okay. That I can beat. And I'm not getting Smashered, so I'm okay. This is a Simmons Spirit Guide Smasher. That's a real huge issue. Yeah. Didn't need that anyways. Yeah. If my opponent's going to play silly sideboard cards, I have different plans. So, not going to pay 2. I think I just jam with the Displacer. It costs me a damage to have an additional blocker back, and it's a blocker that holds off the Goblin Pikers. I'm still short of lethal if I have the Smasher follow-up, so I could... Yeah, because this would... Yeah. I guess if they endless one, it's not short of lethal. So I could have attacked with both, and then it... Because this would put a creature in the graveyard is what I'm thinking with endless one. This soaks up damage. Where do I get? I think I want that to soak up damage, right? I think going to 4 is quite bad, because I'm not going to smash back next turn. So if I do this, I flicker this, I go to 9. That doesn't work out so well. 9 is just the exact wrong life total. Because then I'm facing down lethal. I guess I can flicker one of these. Okay, so I'm not dead if I go to 9. Swing back, hope my opponent doesn't have another Eldrazi. And Smasher. Whereas if I no block flicker, I go to 4. Smasher. I'm just like putting a weird defensive spot. So I think that this is correct and hope there's no Eldrazi in my future. That's an interesting one. I guess it doesn't increase damage because there's already a creature in the graveyard. So I just attack. Wow, this is actually super convenient. If my opponent plays an Eldrazi with, even if they play another Smasher, they die. If it's a endless one, I have an issue though. Yeah, so Go to... It's not. I still live. So this goes here. I go to 5. The mimics can't grow. Okay. I have to do that here because any of these 3 is lethal. I can only stop 2 of them with removal spell plus flicker. My opponent attacks with the smasher. I flicker it. I hold up on defense. Tarmogoyf blocks something. Okay, we're not in terrible shape. I think the problem comes if our opponent attacks with these 2 creatures. Oh no, they just die if they do that. Because I just flicker EOT on tap flicker. So I think they're just supposed to attack with Smasher. Force the flicker. I can't flicker EOT because I have to... Okay, never mind. They're supposed to attack with these 2. I was thinking I could flicker them flicker. But if they attack with these 2, I have to flicker the Smasher. Oh, I just die. Because if I flicker the Smasher, then the Mimic triggers. Well, I guess it was dead anyways, and I made the play that my opponent might mess up with. So now I get to make the flicker because of no attacks. I have a free flicker, which gets to kill the endless one. That doesn't help me. I'm pretty sure that playing my Smasher is the best play I can make. I just have to hope my opponent doesn't have another endless one. If they do, I just die, which is life. 2 wastes. That's so many wastes. Really? Okay. They just had nothing. We would have been able to shove... I don't think we had lethal next turn. Definitely didn't because we couldn't flicker this. But we have a pretty dominating board state with this and the Displacer. Okay.